What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound, where we're going to be breaking down the NHL action for you, going down on Monday, January 8th, 2024. But if you like this content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel. Couldn't have done this this whole Pickdawgz thing without you guys' love and support. You're the ones we do these videos for. So thank you so much for all your love and support. Just past 100 million views here on our YouTube channel. Again, couldn't have done it without you guys. The Wraparound definitely wouldn't be what it is without you guys, showing your love, showing support, interacting in the comments, hitting that like button. Every little bit helps. So appreciate all of that. And then if you're looking for my best bets on the board, you know where to head. Make sure to go to pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab at the top of the page. We'll get you sorted. A decent weekend. We move on. We start a new week. Today's schedule a little bit tough. College hoops card is brutal. NHL only got 4 games, and got the college football national championship. A bunch of the guys have their premium plays on the national championship for college football, as well as some NBA in there as well. But this is a great time to hop on a long-term pass. Everything's getting into full swing. You got a full card of NHL on Tuesday, NBA, college hoops, you name it. So definitely make sure you go on over and check those out. Whether it's just with me or you pair me up with one of your other favorite handicappers at Pick Dawgz Premium. You can even go with more than one. There's a multi-capper promotion. So if you love 3 of us, 4 of us, whatever, you can do options with that as well. So definitely make sure you guys go on over and check those out. Now, that's later on. Right now, we got to look at a 4-game card for the NHL. I'll level with you guys. I looked at this card, and you're gonna get the free plays for all 4 games today. But this is one of the tougher small cards that I've seen in quite some time. So just be forewarned. I would just say tread very lightly. But hey, you know what? Still got to talk about it. So you know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Monday's card takes us to Madison Square Garden, where the New York Rangers take on the Vancouver Canucks, and 2 of the better teams in the NHL in this one. And 2 teams I would say that have some solid goaltending. Vancouver, we've seen the emergence of Thatcher Demko in the starting role. But on the other side, you've got Igor Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick, who have made one of the more formidable 1-2 punches in any crease in the NHL this season. But the Rangers, they have a 3.0 goals against average in their last 5 games, a 2-2-1 record. Quick gave up 3 goals against Montreal. Shesterkin gave up 6 against Carolina. Quick gave up 4 against Florida back on December 29th. So these, Rangers have been giving up some goals, but so have the Canucks. I mean, Demko and Casey DeSmith have given up 3 goals or more in 4 of their last 5 starts combined. I think we might have a bit of a higher scoring game in this one. I think these 2 offenses are, 2 of the better ones in the NHL. The Canucks averaging 3.82 goals per game. The Rangers 3.37. And head-to-head between these 2 teams, I mean, we've seen some high-scoring matchups. Each of the last 4 meetings going back to February of 2022 have seen at least 7 goals. And, the Rangers in their last 9 games, 7-2 to the over. And Vancouver in their last 7, 5-2 to the over. So I'm going to go with the over 6.5 in this one. Now we head to the Wells Fargo Center, where the Philadelphia Flyers take on the Pittsburgh Penguins, an in-state rivalry matchup. And, I'm expecting it to play out as such. The Philadelphia Flyers, they've had some hard games as of late. They've scored 3 goals or less in each of their last 5 games. They finally got a win against the Calgary Flames last time out, 3-2, getting some revenge on the Flames, who beat them on New Year's Eve. But on the other side of the coin, you got Pittsburgh, who's been involved in some high-scoring games, but I would say more often than not, as of late, their goaltending and their defense has shown up. They've allowed 2 goals or less in 4 of their last 6 games and in 6 of their last 8. I think this is going to be a physical matchup. I think there's going to be a lot of hard hitting. I think there's going to be a lot of penalties. Might be some dropping of the gloves. 6.5 a total here. I could easily see max 4-2. I mean, the head-to-head, the under has been extremely profitable between these 2 teams. 5-1 in the last 6 meetings between these 2 teams. I got to go with the under 6.5 in this one. I think, like I said, I think it's going to play out like a true to form rivalry here. Now we head to the XL Energy Center for a matchup between the Minnesota Wild and Dallas Stars, a Central Division matchup. And, the Dallas Stars coming in losers of 3 in a row, but probably goes without saying that I think this team is a lot better than what they've shown in those 3 games. And even then, they've all been 1-goal losses to the Nashville Predators, Colorado Avalanche, and Montreal Canadiens. And even then, those games came at home where Dallas has still been, they've been better, but they're still, a lot better team on the road, I would say, when you look at a lot of the results this season. Minnesota, on the other hand, did a good job turning themselves around, getting close to 500. They still have a winning record at home this season, but They may have gotten the win against Columbus, but that doesn't really move the needle for me a whole lot. Minnesota was struggling before that, scoring 2 goals or less in each of the 4 games during the 4-game losing streak that preceded that win against Columbus. And Dallas has had the head-to-head number of the other Minnesota Wild. They've won 4 straight and 5 of the last 6 meetings. The 4-game win streak head-to-head with Minnesota goes back to their playoff series last season. And just when you thought maybe Minnesota wanted some playoff revenge, well, what did Dallas do? They beat them in Minnesota in the same building 8-3. So I think Dallas, just like I said, a much better team than what we've seen over the course of that little losing run they've been on. I think they bounce back here. I'm going to take the Dallas Stars on the money line in this one. And our final game on Monday's card takes us to the Ball Arena, where the Colorado Avalanche take on the Boston Bruins in a heavyweight matchup, and a matchup that could easily be a Stanley Cup Finals preview. The Boston Bruins, they had a little bit of a cold spell, to close out the pre-Christmas break portion of their schedule, but since then, they've won 5 of 6. The goal scoring's been there. They've scored 4 or more goals in all 6 games. The only game they lost was a 6-5 loss against the Pittsburgh Penguins that they had to battle back in and made it interesting before Pittsburgh ended up stealing it late. But Colorado, they had a nice run themselves. They had won 6 of 7 before an 8-4 loss to Florida last time out. And I just feel that the Boston Bruins, between these 2 teams, who's more trustworthy defensively and in goal? Well, I think the Colorado Avalanche still have something with, Alex Georgiev and Ivan Prosvetov that maybe can be built on going forward, but they've still allowed 4 goals combined in each of their last 3 starts. Boston, on the other hand, you've seen a lot more consistent play from Linus Ullmark as of late. Jeremy Swayman is still a capable option. And quite frankly, it's just not going to be often that you see the Boston Bruins with plus money attached to them, no matter where the venue is. I know the Colorado Avalanche have played their best hockey at home this season, going 16-5. But I think the Bruins, I could argue, are the better team here. And I think that we're getting some nice value with them. I'm going to take the Bruins on the money line at plus 105 to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Monday, January 8th, 2024. Just a reminder again, if you like this content, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and make sure that you hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when all the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. And make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Good luck.